March 1st. Wah. Okay, so, oh my god. Today was the first day that I've got to have chocolate, sugar, alcohol, any of those things. And I don't think I had a little cheese. Oh, yes, and cheese. And I had pasta. But I haven't had I had a bite of chocolate. Oh my god, this video is gonna be hot chaos. But yeah, I feel like the world is my oyster. I can eat anything I want. But I really haven't because I don't want to feel like shit. I am gonna have a beer tonight though, and I'm so excited. I got Ninkasi's Total Domination IPA. It's delicious. It's my favorite beer almost of all time. Not really. What is my favorite beer of all time? I don't know if I have an answer to that. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello. And it's day one, and you're probably wondering, what the heck are you doing this month? Well, so I feel like I need to process everything that happened last month before I can really jump into anything crazy. So I'm just gonna start training for a half marathon. I know. What? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna do anything else on top of that. I don't have any weird diet restrictions or anything like that. I started doing the Hal Higdon half marathon novice one. No, I'm sorry, intermediate one series, training thing. And yeah, I'm excited. I've done a half before. I've done 6 or 7 halves. I can't remember, but I've done a bunch of them, and so I was like, but it's been a very long time since I ran that far. So I'm gonna train for one because I want to do another whole marathon, and yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I just did Pilates for the first time ever, and that was crazy. It was not as hard as I kind of hoped, but I did a beginner one, so I'm gonna have to turn up the difficulty next time. Come on, Pilates, come at me. I'm ready for that burn. But that's it. That's all I got. It is just day one of a new month, and I'm gonna go easy. And then maybe in April, I think I'm gonna do something crazy. But I really feel like I need to take some time to process everything after last month. So that's it. See you tomorrow. Well, it is March the 4th. I'm supposed to be running today, but my right calf muscle, I'm pretty sure I sprained it. Or if I didn't sprain it, I have somehow jacked it up pretty horribly. It hurts, and I put on CBD balm, I've taped it, I've tried a bunch of things, and I've come to the conclusion that I must have somehow pulled a muscle in my leg. It's hard for me to go up and down stairs. I'm wincing, and I can walk around okay, and that's fine. But if I ran on this, I'm sure that would be horrible. I don't want to freaking ruin my leg. I don't know if I could run, to be honest, right now, which sucks because it's day 4, and here I am, and I'm injured. I think maybe yesterday I wore not ideal shoes, and I was really blitzing up a hill. And I think that maybe that's what did it. But even when I got home yesterday, I was in pain, and I was like, shoot. And I got up this morning, and it hasn't gone away. I think it is a little better yesterday than it was, or it is a little better today than it was yesterday. So that's where we're at. Clearly, I can't run like this. Running on an injury is terrible, and I don't want to, give myself a stress fracture or something like that. So I'm going to rest it. I'm going to do some yoga tonight instead of running, and hopefully maybe tomorrow, hopefully maybe tomorrow it will be better and I can run again. So that's probably aggressively fast, particularly if I have a sprain. There's no way, but we'll see. There's nothing else I can really do, which is just terrible. So it is Saturday, and my right leg, the back of my calf, the soleus muscle, I think that's what it's called. I'm probably mispronouncing that. It is still really tight and sore. I need to rest it still so I don't further injure myself because it's still stiff and whatnot. So I think I'm going to I'm gonna go on a family hike today, and I guess I'm just not gonna be able to run the 3 miles that I was hoping, which sucks. Let's fix that. I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to rest it again. That's it. There's no other real option. I'm not gonna be stupid and run on something that is messed up, unless I want to give myself further injury. So, that's it. I'm going on a hike.
Oh, can I film on someone's phone?
Okay, so developments. I got super car sick on the way to the hike. It's not been good. It's not been good at all. So tonight I was like, hot chocolate. I'll have a hot chocolate mustache. Tonight I was like, I'm gonna have treat myself to one of my little fake cocktails that I got. It's this, For Better or Worse, a local. I'm making a video about this, Robert. It's that bad. Spoiler alert. So I got this, For Better or Worse, non-alcoholic cocktail kind of spritzer. This one is called Smoky Number 56. Okay. It says that it's supposed to taste like, it's like a whiskey alternative for this one or something like that. People who like whiskey like this one. Inside the box, it took 56 trials to achieve this perfect blend. Okay, my dudes, let me just level with you real quick. I tasted this. It's right here. And I tasted it. I was like, okay. And I took it upstairs and I tried to sip it and I was like, no, I just can't. 56 tries was maybe one too few. You need to try again. It tastes like liquid fucking barbecue sauce. It's smoky. It tastes like, it's very sweet, but it's smoky in a liquid smoke kind of way. And then the barbecue sauce it reminds me of isn't even like, it's not even like a good barbecue sauce. It's like Kraft barbecue sauce. Like the cheapest, genericest, most bland white people barbecue sauce anybody has ever envisioned. Oh. I also taste apple cider vinegar. Oh, God. I know a lot of people try not to badmouth things, right? You know, like I'm not gonna shit talk something. Well, I'm gonna shit talk this. I'm sorry, because this is so bad. This is so, I can drink anything and I can't drink this. What? My husband right now is trying to make me less janky by getting me the tripod because he said that I should review this other one. And I'm like, no, I'm here for 100% jank all the time. So this is the second one that I just opened. The Saskatoon, which is supposed to taste like berries and Douglas fir and bitters. I can drink this. It is Sunday night and I'm not like freaking out, but a little bit because the tightness and pain in my right leg, it's still there. When I get up in the morning, it's worse, and then going up and down the stairs, and like there are, I guess, some exercises you can do to kind of test and see what is wrong. Like what muscle group is the problem, and it looks like it probably is my soleus muscle. I think I'm pronouncing that totally wrong, but whatever the case is. And it's the 7th. So I had to miss the past like 4 days of running. And I've done like some yoga, not a ton. Like some just kind of waiting to see if my leg gets better. And it kind of hasn't. So I'm worried now, clearly, since this month's video was supposed to be about training for a half marathon, and it looks like it might be instead about recovering from an injury. So, which really, really sucks. Really sucks. Because I guess running on this repeatedly will cause the muscle to further tighten and you'll be in more pain. And so if it really is injured and I have some like a mild form of a sprain, I really need to not run on it. And there are some exercises that I need to do in order to strengthen the muscle, and then kind of come back to running after like 4 weeks, which is awful. That's awful. Um, but I get it is what it is though, right? Like I can't, just because I'm disappointed doesn't make it any less real. Um, I am mad at myself because the way that this injury happens usually is because it can be caused by a variety, a kind of a mixed bag of salad of problems, or factors can go into it, like overtraining, which I'm not doing, training too fast. I'm not doing that. Like, I mean, I ran 100 miles, and then the month after that I did a bunch of yoga, and I really dialed down the running, so I think I'm pretty safe in that regard. However, changing your footwear can do it, because it changes the pronation of your foot and different things, and doing some hills and and doing like aggressive hill training can as well. And I know a couple times last week when this happened, I had been running up a hill in my neighborhood, and I like to power up it because it makes me feel good, and I can like, I like being strong up hills because it later on at a race it means that I can pass people on a hill. I don't know, that's just how my mind works. But like, I know that I was wearing shoes that I shouldn't have been running. They were my shitty shoes, and I wore them for 2 runs, and they're way too hard. I know that, and I just didn't want to go to the work of finding my good shoes, which are getting a little worn out. And I was like, maybe it's just in my head. I'm just gonna wear these, and I wore them for 2 runs, and that seems to. And I knew wearing them, but way before. I knew after I had bought them and wore them for 1 run like months ago that they were a bad choice. And I didn't return them. I just kept them, and I was like, well, for emergencies. Here's a note to you and to me in the future. If something feels wrong, don't do it. Just big sign. Don't do it. If it hurts or if it feels uncomfortable in a particular way and your red flags are going off, it's just don't risk it. I mean, I tried to push through it, and I think this is what has happened. I wish I could show them to you what shoes they are, but they're just harder in the sole. And I think that it just does not work for my foot and for my posture, my whatever, my technique. And that's a shoe that I ran in twice, and then this happened. So I'm really suspecting that was the cause. I was blitzing up hills in my new hard, well, not new, but my shitty, cheaper, not as great shoe. And I knew that they had hurt my feet before, basically, many times when I had tried to run in them and then put them away and be like, no, I'm just going to save them. Don't have an emergency shoe. Don't compromise. Just have good shoes. So here's my plan, I guess, like after my rant to myself about that, how dumb I am. Here's my plan then. Tomorrow I'm going to test if I can run. I'm going to test if this is really this is really the problem. Because if I try to run on it just a little bit, technically, it should tighten up and feel terrible. And I'll know that this is what's happened, that I have fucked it up pretty badly. Because I've been doing the exercises that can kind of test, and it gets a little bit sore. But I want to know for sure before I scrap my plans for the rest of March and change everything I was going to do. I need that final answer for myself. Probably, I mean, it's probably not a good idea to go run on it. I mean, I just said, right? Like, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. But I'm going to test because I need to know for my own peace of mind that I'm not just being like, if I go out and it's some kink, like how many times have I felt like I had a sore muscle or something that really sucked, and I just went out for a run and it loosened up and it was fine and it went away. I've done that a million times. Like, I need to know how severe this is. Do I really need to stop? Is that really what's wrong? And the evidence suggests from a bunch of research online is that if I run, I'll know right away. I just went out for a little quick 1 mile run just to test, to see how I was feeling. And my leg definitely hurts. Like it's like a burning, stabbing, I almost want to say like a torn kind of feeling, which is not good. That's not a word you want to use. And it's like I could run through it okay. Like I could tell it was hurting. And then once I stopped, it was like, holy shit, like this is not pleasant at all. Like something is absolutely messed up with the back of my leg. So that means now I have to come up with some kind of a plan because clearly this month cannot be about training for a half marathon. Yay! This is not the video I wanted to be making. In fact, I'm really disappointed and mad at myself. From what I've read online, it's 4 weeks of resting, well, as in not running, and then followed by particular leg lift exercises and jumping and stuff to strengthen the muscle. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna have to replace I want to maintain my fitness, right? So I'm gonna be doing some yoga and Pilates and things like that I love doing just because fitness is my escape these days. And keep doing those, but in a way that, from everything that I have researched, those things should not hurt my leg as long as I'm not doing things that are causing me to stand like on my toes or put pressure on the ball of my foot. So that's pretty manageable. Yoga, thank God, is very flexible, no pun intended, in that regard. So I should still be able to get a good workout and not additionally strain it, and also potentially strengthen some other muscles that may help me avoid the injury in the future. This sucks. Hi, friends. It is it's the 13th. It's Saturday. I just posted my February video yesterday, and I was in kind of like editing hell last night. It was just taking me forever. And it was a little depressing seeing how excited I was in February to like kick ass this month, and here I am injured. And I really feel bad because I feel like my latest posts have been, well, I feel bad because my latest videos for this month have all been about how depressed I am being hurt. And I don't want it to just be a catalog of my emotional woes. Like, however, that is kind of the true experience right now, is that I feel shitty that I ended up hurting myself. And I guess, ironically, I tried so hard not to hurt myself in January, by like taping up my leg and all of that, and then dialing back my running and being safe, not running on the ice and everything in February. And then to have myself get injured because I wore the wrong shoes for a couple of days and tried to power up a hill and then sprained a muscle. Ugh. It's like you can try so hard and sometimes shit gets messed up anyway. So that sucks. And it sucks to see that video and be like, oh, Cassie, you didn't know what was coming, did you? Like, you had no idea. But I also kind of wanted to comment on the fact from that video that I was right that like my eating habits have not gone back at all, and neither have like my alcohol consumption habits. Like I had a total of 5 drinks last week, and that was on Monday and Friday, because I did like a kind of a games with my sister on one night and kind of something like that on the other, actually. So my I don't know. And even then I was like, this week I don't think I'm gonna have any, because I thought I slept like complete poop, and I really like sleeping well and waking up with energy and stuff, which you don't do when you have any alcohol. So I really do feel like my habits have really been affected in a great way. It does stick, which is awesome. Like I'm still doing my sugarless coffee routine in the morning. I use my Swerve and some sugar-free creamer, and like I do have my cocoa at night is now deliciously decadent. I still keep it dairy free, but like I don't have any added sugar during the day pretty much still, and then I just kind of dump it all into my cocoa at night, which is just my self-care ritual of choice. I love it. I think I love hot cocoa more than I love beer at this point. Like it's so, I don't know, revitalizing to my soul. But anyway, yeah, that's where I'm at. Like a lot of mixed feelings watching that footage. Like I just did not know, and I was trying, and it didn't end up being enough in the end. Like I just did not foresee if I could just go back and be like, "Hey Cassie, don't wear the shitty shoes." That would have saved me a lot of pain. But yeah, crazy. So, yeah, that I'm trying to focus on the positive, and there's a lot of positive to celebrate, really. Like my having to delay doing half marathon training is not all that is going on in my life, and I don't want to give that impression that like I feel great. I still feel great. I feel happier and healthier than I have in years. So, yeah, that is worth acknowledging on camera. Okay, so it is Friday night. It's been like a week since I last ran, letting my leg heal. Nothing, where's the camera? Oh, right there. It's been like a week or so since I have ran, which sucks, but I've been doing a lot of yoga. I did a Pilates workout with my husband. I did some bar the other day. Like, oh, don't look at my laundry. Oh, don't look at my bedroom. It's such a hot mess. So, tonight, since it's Friday, I'm gonna try this weird little, this is the third of those of the alcoholic alternative cocktails celebrating Friday. Oh my god, it smells a little rough. Oh my god, okay, it smells like pickle juice, beets, celery, cucumbers. Oh! What? Okay. This is the weirdest thing I've ever drank. It is bubbly. I like it. It's a little frothy. I mean, like, it's bubbly and crisp tasting because it's cold. It's bitter. The flavor. It is out the gate. It's very herby and that pickly kind of beet quality that tastes kind of like parsley, beets. Something sweet. I don't have the box anymore, so I can't tell you what the sweetness is. But it's followed, all of that herby earthiness and the bitterness at the end is followed by the taste of like ketchup. Like on a hot dog. That's what it tastes like at the end. Like the smell, just the lightest smell of it. Oh my god. Like it's good. It's bitter. Ketchup, hot dog bun with ketchup and like the hot dog water that's on it. That is so weird. So weird. Not good. I mean, what is going on down there? Just not. Oh god. Non-alcoholic cocktail, like, are all cocktail alternatives this bad? Because man, this was rough. I definitely feel like I got my $29 or whatever. It was 23. I think it was 11. It turned out to be like $11 a bottle. I think I got that out of this because like it was an adventure. Each one of these drinks, I did not expect them to be as powerful as they have been. Like they were definitely unique. which is something, you know, like I am paying for the experience, and just because I don't like the experience doesn't make it any less unique. So I guess I'm sort of like Data in that scene from The Next Generation, from the movie where he puts the emotion chip in, and then he tells Guinan, like, you know, oh, it's revolting, please more. Yeah, I'm kind of like that, except I really don't want more of this in particular. I would like to try a different variety. So yeah, you know, for better, for worse, you should send me some more of your different flavors if you come out with any, so I can rag on them too. So on that note, I haven't done a lot of vlogging this month, and I feel kind of sad about it because it's sort of like I had these big goals for this month and now they're totally on hold. And so I'm having to shift it around a little bit. And I mean, clearly this month isn't going to be about running a half marathon. And I've been kind of debating if I want to do some other little videos and kind of put some stuff together so that I can, you know, like, what do I want to do? Or I just want to like enjoy my free time. I don't know. That being said, I do have a plan for what I'm going to be doing next month, and I'm really excited to work on that and share that with you in May. And I know I want to experiment a little bit with the format of what I've been doing, because the longer month-long videos are fun, but I also would like to put out other videos earlier, more frequently. So I'm going to be working on that. I think that is going to be one of my goals for April, will be to maybe switch things up and break the video up into pieces, and then kind of maybe fitting with the singular theme. We'll see how I kind of feel, but I'm going to keep going. But I really think I need to branch out and experiment some and not get too defined by kind of what I've already done, because the whole point of this video, or the whole point of this channel, has been for me to explore what it's like to make vlogs. I've never done that before, right? And I'm not going to know what I like until I give myself the chance to kind of sample the palette. So kind of like sampling the palette of this, right? Sometimes it's not about finding what you like, it's finding what you don't like. And at least with the vlogging, I know that I really like doing it. I look forward to it. It keeps me accountable. So I really love sharing with people some of these awesome challenges that I've done. Like oh my gosh, like I should make a video just on the reaction of people who I've shared what I did in February with. That, I mean, people really do act like I don't know, did something really insane by giving up dairy, flour, sugar, whatever. And so that really amazes me that people are just so stunned by that. Like, I feel like, I mean, and I don't want them to be stunned. I want them to feel like it's accessible to them too. And so, like, it makes me feel glad that I've made these videos to show that, like, hey, look, I'm just an average schmo. I think my background is in focus, and I'm not. Yeah. Like, I'm just an average schmo lady. Like, I'm a weirdo, sure, but like, if I can do it, you can do it. There is nothing special about me that makes what I did like easy for me. Or it wasn't. It was hard. It sucked. So it's just the everything that I did is just on the other side of commitment for most people, I feel like. Obviously, like, if you struggle, if you have, and I'm coming from a place of like profound privilege to say that, like, I know that people, if you struggle with like an eating disorder, you don't have access to food, if you have, you know, you have different other sensory issues, things that keep you from eating certain foods, that, I don't mean that. I mean like middle class white people, because that's really who has said to me specifically, like, what I've done is like so shocking and amazing. It's like, you guys could probably also do this too. Like, it wasn't anything special. Can you afford to buy the healthier food options? That's it. Can you just make a different choice? And do you have the luxury of time to cook it for yourself? Because that's also a part of that privilege too. Because if you're broke and you're working all the time, or you're exhausted, like, yeah, giving up sugar, dairy, and refined flour probably might literally drive you insane, because that's a lot of fucking work. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Okay, I just ran a mile. It is the 23rd. I got new shoes. Oh, that's cute right there. I'll stand like this. So I just got back and I ran a mile in my new shoes. I went to the Adidas employee store on Sunday and got new shoes to replace my really worn out ones that kind of caused the hell this month. And I don't have any pain. It doesn't feel bad. There's no tightness, No cramping. Oh my God, I think I'm okay. Oh, that is such a relief. I decided that because I had taken a couple of days off and I just didn't have time to go talk to a doc. I was like, okay, you know what? It's been a few days. It's been more than a few days. It's been like a week or so more. And I've let it rest pretty extensively, and I've just been doing yoga. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try today. And if I still, because I'm not having any more tightness in the mornings. It's not sore going up the stairs. It felt completely normal, and I had done some really hardcore Pilates and yoga workouts that were really using those muscles in the back of my calf. So I was like, okay, well, I have a feeling I'm gonna be okay. And if I'm wrong, okay, I'll do the PT thing, go that route. Well, I think I'm okay. That being said, I'm gonna wait and see how I feel today. If I get any tenderness, that tightness is really the ultimate sign. I feel like that something back there is messed up. So look out for that. Be gentle on it, and then not run tomorrow, but maybe the day after, and kind of try to ramp up again. So my half marathon training may be able to start up again. Not immediately, but all hope is not lost. What a relief. I have felt so shitty this month, just like waiting for this to heal and kind of seeing what it was going to do, and just worried, and then feeling lazy because I wasn't making any videos, but I didn't have any updates because it's just waiting on something. Which shows you that sometimes waiting is what you have to do, and you can't rush things, you have to let time make something better. And that time may have made this better. We'll see. Feels fine. Feels totally normal. I think today I'm gonna donate all those shitty shoes. Oh, just don't. There should be like shoe scholarships for people, because I realize that not everybody could afford to have nice running shoes. And if you're going to be an athlete, like of any caliber, even a really mediocre one like myself, like you need good equipment. Otherwise, you could fuck yourself up. And I feel very lucky that I'm in a place in my life where I could just casually go buy very nice running shoes to replace the ones that put me here. So it's really not fair that running, I think, is like, you think of it sometimes as the great equalizer, that all you need is a pair of shoes and a road. Well, I know there's stories of people who run in like shoes they made themselves and all of this stuff, but it's like, that's wonderful as a story of human inspiration, but it's really poor advice for long-term care for your body. Okay. Yay! Oh, sexy. Hi, friends. It's March 28th. It's been a while since I made a video, and I have been struggling, I guess, with the whole, like, this month getting totally derailed because of my injury. It has been a weird, like, blow to my mental health, I guess, because I just felt like January and February were like life-changing in the kind of great healthy strides I got to make. And then this month it's been a complete flop, like a complete an unmitigated disaster, in the words of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, a la episode 3 season 1 of Picard. So I just wanted to make a video to, I guess, to talk about that like it is hard for me, and I'm sure it's hard for others too, that when you even like you do something awesome, right? You do something great for yourself, that took a lot of effort and it's super hard. And in some way, it sometimes becomes the new normal where you expect that of yourself all the time and you don't really leave a lot of room in there to be human, and for life to happen, you know? And I just have been kind of embarrassed where I'm like, oh, I hurt myself. Like I should have known better. I should have tried harder. Maybe I should just run through it, you know? And then the whole fact that it's like, it's better now. And okay. I'm kind of going to get like a little bit, I guess, like this is not going to be, this is my stream of consciousness. So I'm sorry if this doesn't quite make sense, but like there's that part of it that I set myself up by having 2 great months. And then there's this month. And it's like shit balls. I didn't know that I could run again until like the middle of this month. And by that point, I have already signed up to, I'm doing yoga teacher training starting in April, which is awesome, right? That is awesome. I'm so excited. I signed up, put my deposit down. I've talked, it's a local studio near me that I've gone to, for a bit. I'm really excited. I like their teachers. I'm really stoked for this, right? And like I still feel kind of bad because it's like my next videos aren't going to be about running, and the whole like running a half marathon thing is going out the window. Okay, I'm going to run one again, but no recent vlog is going to be about that because next month, all the way through May, is going to be me getting certified to teach yoga. And I'm not going to train to run a half marathon on top of that because I know I'm going to be a hot mess. I'm going to still run. And I look forward to that. That's still going to happen. But like, it's like my plans just went to complete shit. And I feel bad because it's not like now I'm going to get back on track. Oh my God, this is like hurting my neck holding this up. I'm not going to get back on track. I'm just going to kind of bail out and do something else, which I guess feels kind of gross. And that feeling is not, I guess, really rational. I'm not quitting. I didn't know how long my injury was going to take to heal, and I can't run, but I can still do yoga fine as long as I, am mindful of it. And I wasn't doing like, I wasn't worried about that aspect of it. So it's like, yeah, I can, that was sort of my way of when I was depressed and sad that I couldn't run. Well, I was doing a lot of yoga and I just love it so much. And I was like, well, why don't I do this? And then I signed up, and now it's like, well, that kind of derails the whole reason. Like the whole reason that I was going to make this month's video is gone. That's really it. The whole reason. Like, it's not even that like now that I've recovered, I can get back on the road to running for a half marathon. It's like, no, actually, I'm going to sideline that even longer. It has nothing to do with the injury. It's because I've changed my mind, basically. I mean, even though I decided I was going to do that in the middle of me feeling bad about my leg hurting. And it's something I've wanted to do. Oh my God. I have so many complicated feelings about this. And I feel like I'm not being fair to myself. And then I'm sitting here instead feeling guilty about it because of this, which is bullshit. I shouldn't be, but it's like I've committed to this project of making a vlog for this month, and now, whoop, there it went out the window. So there we are. I'm like, I don't want to leave it on this note. I'm sorry if this has been a terrible video. I'm just glad that I'm okay and not permanently injured. I'm so excited for next month, so stick around, and I promise what I say I'm gonna do next month, I will actually do.